Good day and welcome to another segment of In the Spotlight. I'm Superintendent Michael Richard, and today I'm pleased to be joined by two teachers who are being feted tonight as receiving the Grinspoon Award, also known as the Pioneer Valley Excellence in Teaching Award. I'm joined by Brett Overgaard from Memorial School and Val Hildonen from Ashley School. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to start this off real easy. We're going to ease you into the more difficult questions. I just want you to tell the audience at home a little bit about yourselves, where you grew up, where you went to school, and what brought you here to West Springfield. I want to start with you, Brett.
All right, so I grew up in Belchertown, as you know. You were my vice principal and a fabulous high school teacher.
See, this is why he's getting the award tonight.
I moved on to college at HTC for 2 years, and then after that I transferred to Westfield State. Though I'm a new teacher, I've worked in 3 districts. So I started out in Chicopee, went to Holyoke after that, and now I'm proud to be a West Springfield teacher.
Good, very good. And Val, how about you?
So I am from Longmeadow, Massachusetts, and after finishing off with Longmeadow High School, I went to Westfield State University, where I completed an undergrad in early childhood education and met my husband. And upon graduating in 2010, I learned about John Ashley School, and I knew that kindergarten was the place that I really wanted to be. And it's been a family and a home to me ever since. And I just recently finished my master's in school leadership, so I'm excited about that.
Just yesterday?
Just yesterday.
Just yesterday, you
yes.
wrapped up your practical hours. That's awesome. So congratulations.
Thank
good.
you.
Good. So a lot of us find a different way to get into education. My route was far from traditional, but you both took a more traditional route. But tell me, why education, Val? Why did you pick teaching as a profession? What got you here?
Well, I think I'd have to say that education chose me. It might seem a little bit cliche to say that, but I am a third-generation educator in my family. My late grandmother was in the profession back in Russia. My mother started there, and she is currently a teacher here in West Springfield. Hi, Mom. And so now I'm just so proud to be following in their footsteps. I knew from a very young age this is what I was meant to do. And if I could quote a first grade paper that I wrote, I wanted to help every child reach their full potential. So I knew it from a young age.
Very good. Thanks. Brett, that's big shoes to fill right there.
I don't know how to. Well, I always knew that I wanted to help people. When I was younger, I actually thought about being a doctor. As I went through school, my first job was working at an after-school program where I learned that I really enjoyed helping students with their homework. I really enjoyed watching children grow academically. And it was probably about junior year of high school where I decided I wanted to become a teacher.
Good. Tell me, Brett, what inspires you about working with children? And is there a particular story that you could share in a redacted fashion about a child that's really brought you some high level of reward? Yeah,
so as I said, I really like watching the children grow, especially working with those really low students that I can bring miles and miles ahead. One thing that stands out from this year is I had parent-teacher conferences, and there was one student, and they said every year they really hated going to school. They dreaded it. It was a pain to get up in the morning because they couldn't get the student on the bus. And as a new teacher, you kind of always are anxious for parent-teacher conferences. You never know how they're going to go. The parent came in and they said, you know what, I really want to thank you. This year my student loves going to school. They can't wait to get up in the morning. They can't wait to get into your classroom. And thank you. So that was really rewarding.
Outstanding. Good. Val, how about you?
So nice. I would have to say the growth as well in the kindergarten level. We see so much, and they're so young when they come to us, truly babies at the beginning of the year, and to see what they accomplish by the end of the school year is truly remarkable. And I think that knowing that I can be a positive role model in the lives of children is wonderful. This year, in alignment with the Kindness Counts Challenge that the district was doing, I chose to do something similar in my own classroom, where we were looking to spread kindness throughout the whole school. So every day in the month of February, we worked on writing together and presenting gifts to different staff members. And a little while ago, I had several students that picked up where we left off and have started to do it on their own. So to know that I was able to model that for them, and then months later they were able to internalize that and take ownership of that, that's what I love to see.
Outstanding. So tonight, both of you are joining 3 of your colleagues here in West Springfield. Sue Dobbitz from Fawsey School, Lisa DeLong from Coburn School, and Michelle Pelletier from West Springfield High School in receiving the Grinspoon Award, again called the Pioneer Valley Excellence in Teaching Award. And it is awards that are given to educators across the Pioneer Valley and at various awards assemblies. There's 3 different nights of them. Tonight is the Western Hampden County event. So what does it mean to you to know that A, somebody took the time to nominate you, B, a group of people selected your application out of many to be considered a finalist, and then obviously in the last part to be selected as a recipient. Brett, you're receiving the New Teacher Award. There's only one of those in West Springfield that are available, and then there are 4 veteran recipients, and Val is one of those. So, but tell me, Brett, from your perspective, I know you've been in different districts. It doesn't matter. What does it mean to be recognized as basically the most outstanding new teacher, and by that I mean your first 3 years of teaching here in West Springfield?
It's an unbelievable feeling. When you and Mrs. Calabrese walked into the classroom that day, I had no idea what was happening. I thought it was unannounced observation. I was scared. I was nervous. And then all of a sudden you pull out the award. It was an unbelievable feeling. I can't even explain it. It's amazing to be recognized for such a high honor already in my first 3 years of teaching.
Good. Val?
It is so honoring and truly so humbling after 9 years in the profession and at John Ashley School. To be recognized for this is just, I really can't put it into words accurately, but I know that by receiving this reward, I am representing John Ashley in early childhood education, and this would not be possible without the support of my coworkers and my family at Ashley. So I'm just so honored to celebrate this evening.
Good. It's true. We are one, right? That we are one district, and we are one group working together to advance the lives of children. So that's fantastic. As a kid and now as an adult and an educator, I'm always blown away by students when I run into them at the grocery store or the movie theater or Six Flags, in case anybody's ever been and heard Val's voice. That students wonder how it is that we're at the grocery store, why we're there, and why we're anywhere but school. But we do have lives outside of our professions. Tell me, what do you like to do outside of work? What are the things that keep you busy? What are the things that bring you great joy when you're not in a classroom working with students, Val?
I love to stay active. I like to be outdoors. I love spending time with my family and friends, just relaxing. And mostly, I love spending time with my 7-pound Yorkie, Olive.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Pretty much on the same page. I like to be outdoors, go hiking. We just got a dog last year. He's a 70-pound Labrador Golden Doodle named Finley.
All right. Well, your food bill and your food bill are a little bit different.
Yes.
That's good. Anything that you want to share with the community about something that might be happening in your buildings or in your classrooms that you think would be remarkable? Somebody would go, wow, I didn't realize that you're doing that. And this is going a little bit off script for you guys, but is there something that you've done this year that you'd really love to celebrate and make sure that somebody knows about? Brett, I see you nodding your head, which means you've got some idea.
I was just thinking about the amazing training opportunities that we have in the district. I know we do PBIS inside of the classrooms, but one of the opportunities that I had this year was responsive classroom training, and I was one of 7 members from my school to go and get trained in a 4-day session of responsive classroom. And I cannot tell you how much it has helped out inside of the classroom.
We get into edu-speak a lot of times, and we're trying our best to make sure that we talk in terms that people understand. So I want to tell the audience at home a little bit about what RC is, or a responsive classroom,
right.
And how that impacts your teaching.
So responsive classroom is a lot of social emotional and how to kind of engage the students socially emotionally while you're also doing that educational learning as well. So we do a lot of brain breaks where if I notice the kids are kind of getting down, slumped in their seats, not really focused, we do a game called Entourage where they get up. It's not a lot of loud noise. It's a quiet game. And it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. One person wins. They follow them around. The loser follows them around and cheers them on. That's their entourage. Mm-hmm. And it's a quick brain break, and the students love it. And after that's done, it's easy to get back on task. We also do it's not a timeout table, we call it the chill table. If the students are just kind of acting out in class, we say just go chill out at the table. They go sit down for however long they want to. It's not my punishment. When they realize, all right, my body's calm, my mind's ready to refocus, they're able to go back and get back on learning.
Simple tricks that work miracles in terms of classroom management and learning.
Exactly.
Very good. Val, anything that's happening?
I would have to agree that social emotional is huge, I think, across all the grades. And so a lot of the work that we've been doing at Ashley, and I know in my classroom, is just being more reflective on the student population that is coming in and day out, and setting up spaces like cozy corners where students can take a break, or giving them opportunities for choice and a lot of selection in their work, where I'm not necessarily driving it, but they're getting motivation from having the ability to choose the direction of their learning has really been wonderful this year to see.
Very good, very good. You guys have done an outstanding job with these questions today, and now I need you to focus, think, dig deep. You have an opportunity to set someone up or give someone an opportunity, however you want to phrase that, to join me in the spotlight in a future segment. So. Who would you like to see? Each get an opportunity to select somebody. This is what keeps the show going. Who would you like to see featured in the spotlight? Val?
I would love to see paraprofessionals being featured in the spotlight. I know at Ashley, every classroom has a paraprofessional, as well as inclusion classrooms have special ed support through paraprofessionals, and I think that their work is invaluable to the success of the school day in and day out. My paraprofessional is truly a co-teacher in my classroom, and without her, I wouldn't be here today. So I think it would be nice to honor them and give them an opportunity to speak about what they do.
I'm going to press, because we have hundreds of paras across the district,
yes,
right?
You do.
So,
yes.
So I don't want the pressure here, Val. It's all on you.
Oh, boy.
Who do you want to see?
Oh, a specific person. So I would love to see my paraprofessional, Katerina Laware, on the segment.
Okay, Katerina, you're on notice. You're on notice. All right, Brett.
I don't want to call anybody out by name, but I would love to see any future retirees that are maybe retiring this year come on and talk about their history at West Springfield, what they've seen change, any growth that they've seen in the district.
All right. You sure you don't want to? I might press you a little bit now, Brett.
I don't want to call anybody out.
Okay,
I know we have 2 at Memorial School, I'll say that, but I will not call them out by name.
We have a much smaller number of retirees than we have of paraprofessionals. So, Brett, I'll let you off the hook.
Oh, thank you.
All right, no problem. It's been fabulous to be joined this morning by Val and Brett, 2 recipients of the Grin Spoon Award. I hope you enjoyed our segment, and I look forward to speaking with you again in the spotlight.